Good morning. Happy Tuesday. If you're joining live or the day of, welcome to another pop-up movement class. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Midnight. Welcome. Happy to have you join. It is Tuesday here in Chicago. It is a beautiful sunny day, and we woke up earlier today. This class is happening about an hour earlier than usual, so yay, yeah, get it in even earlier. I know it's still like 10:30 a.m., so it's not that early, but for us like performer night owls, this is impressive, y'all. But anyway, welcome. Today we're gonna do good old-fashioned Pilates, throw some bar in there. Just try and get a full body workout. Just to kind of switch things up, because I've been doing these pop-up classes every Monday through Friday for July. So I'm gonna try and throw in some of the moves that we don't usually hit in that class today, just to keep things fresh and interesting. But of course, modify whenever you need to, take those breaks whenever you need to, listen to your bodies. I have my handy dandy rolled up towel here, which is going to help me with my roll-ups and my spinal flexion through my sticky spots. Feel free to grab one of these if you need it as well, or a little pillow or a little bolster. All right. Get the body moving, get things unstuck. Whew. It's going to be a fun workout. I was tempted to do some cardio today, but I wasn't feeling quite inspired. So I think tomorrow we're going to throw in some cardio to our practice. So enjoy today, because we're not going to do anything too intensive cardio-wise, but tomorrow we will. Get the heart rate going. All right, friends, lay yourself all the way down. You need a mat or something to lay down on. And let's just start to get into the core. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Oh. Relax all the way down. Suck the belly button in. Pull the tailbone long. Bring the ribs down and in. For 1, 2, 3 of our abs. But release. Again. 1, suck the belly button down and in. 2, lengthen the tailbone away. You can see the lower back press into the mat when I do that. 3, take these ribs right here and try and tuck them down and in. Just this. Feel that contraction in the core. Really sucking everything in and together. Release one more time. Just focusing on that 1, 2, 3. It's been a hot second since we've just done the 1, 2, 3 of our abs. Suck belly button in. 1. If you're buttoning up that tight pair of pants. 2, lengthen tailbone away. Press the lower back into the mat. 3, tuck the ribs down and in. Keeping that connection. Lift the knees up to tabletop position. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Dead bug. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and then come back in. Extend out. And come back in. Different variations of dead bug. This is just one. And navigate the space. So I have to bend my arms a little bit overhead. The main thing is you're keeping that 1, 2, 3 connection of the core. If you feel anything start to go, reconnect, maybe put your feet back down, and then move. Maybe you don't move out as far. So wherever you can go, keeping pulled in engagement of the abs. One more each side. Make sure you even out. Hold here. Reach the arms overhead, then bring them back up. As you reach the arms overhead, most likely it's the ribs. These 2 ribs are going to want to pop up, and the lower back is going to come out off of the mat. So keep that tucked in. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Reach the arms overhead. Keep a gap between chin and chest. And right here, you should feel that core really tightening in. So if you don't feel it tightening in, can you suck the belly button down a little bit deeper? Can you press the lower back, lengthen it a little bit longer, and tuck those ribs in tighter? 2 more. Last one. Hold the arms up. Now both legs go out and come back in. If you need to, you can rest your head back down again, or you can keep it curled up. If you keep it curled up, just try and keep that length through the spine. So I'm not crunching the neck forward, really reaching out through the chin. And breathing. Already feel that heat building. A couple more. Last one. Bring it all the way in. Good. Bring the hands out to the side. Rest your head down. Just go into a little spinal twist. Knees going to the side. Get some rotation to that spine. Keep going here. Draw the belly button in. Press the shoulder blades down into the ground. Squeeze inner thighs together. Oof, maybe gain a little adjustments, little pops or cracks. Just working them out. All right. Curl yourself in. Here's a little rock and roll forward. Come all the way up. If you need to, grab onto your towel. Set it behind your tailbone. Curl yourself back. 3 roll-ups. Wherever you are, curl up. Pull the belly button in and lengthen through the spine. Keep the roundness of the spine, drawing that belly button down and back. Curl back down. Now try and shift your head back a little bit more. So you're lifting your upper body as one giant unit. Draw the belly in. One more. Drawing belly button in. Ooh. Took me a little extra adjustment there to get that one. Curling all the way back down. Good. Knees go to tabletop. If you want, keep that rolled up towel and just place it right underneath your tailbone. Hands go to your side. Lift the tailbone up off of the mat or off of the towel, then gently set it back down again. This is harder to do with your heels tucked in. So my knees are not going to go as far the tighter my heels are tucked in. A little bit easier with the toes reaching up towards the ceiling is make sure you're not bouncing, so not using momentum to bounce up and down, controlling the tuck and release. Control that tuck and release. Two more. Last one. Yeah. Ground the feet down. Do a few hip bridges, up and down. Planting your heels into the mat. All right, instead of our traditional ab series, we're going to do a little bit of abs here. It's going to be different. So spice it up, change things up. And take that towel, bring it out to the side. Okay, set the tailbone all the way down. If you need to, put your hands underneath your tailbone. Otherwise, legs up to tabletop position. Lengthen the legs out long as if we're going to do the 100. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. But lower the legs down and hold. Draw the toe into the inner thigh, lengthen out. Draw the other toe in and lengthen out. Draw the toe in, lengthen out. In and lengthen. Hands can definitely go behind the head if you want a little extra support for that head, or head can stay down. Feeling that core tighten in. 1, 2, 3 engagement of the abs. 2 more on each side. Can you lower any lower? Squeeze a little bit deeper. Last one. Hold it out. Open the legs up. Bring the legs in. Open up. Bring in. Open. Close. Only opening about a little bit wider than hip width distance, so not too wide. Take a rest whenever you need to. Feel that shake already coming into my abs. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the knees in. Arms go up towards the ceiling. Put the hands together. Slice over to one side. Bring it back up. Slice over other side. Up and cut. Up and cut. Your arms are blades. Slice through the air. Try to curl head, neck, and shoulders up a little bit higher. Curl. Twist. One more each side. As legs go up towards the ceiling, reach the arms long and reach. Side bends. It's kind of like you're doing a wiggle on the mat, but really tightening this space between hips and ribs, Yes, hips and ribs. That's it. Tightening in that side crunch. Again, you can also put the hands behind the head. Try not to shift the hips. It's coming from the torso. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees all the way in. Give yourself a little roll out, a little shake out. Ooh, all right. Rock and roll yourself all the way up. Put that towel behind your back. We're going to try doing this. I'm going to roll my towel up, give myself a little bit wider space here. Let's see. All right. All the way up. Hands in front. Then stack one hand over the other hand. Pour water out of that ear and roll yourself down. So as I roll down, I'm kind of leaning over to one side. Bring the hands up, over to the other side, pour water out of that ear, and try and curl yourself up. You have that little bit of a bend. Let me try and do it this way and see if I can do it. Pour water out of your ear, curl yourself down. Do I have enough space behind me? Bring it center, over to the other side, curl yourself up. Oh, if you need to, grab onto your legs, give you that little extra assistance. Whew. Yeah, I need that little extra help. Good. Okay, curl down. So we have that lateral side bend, that lateral flexion in our spine. Up, curling up. Yeah. Again, pour water out of the ear. Try and keep that head reaching as it curls down. Over to the other side. Keep that spine reaching. Oh, that's my stickier side for sure. All the way down. Over the other side. One more each way. If you want a little more challenge, put your hands behind your head or put your biceps by your ears. I am going to stick here though. Last one. Maybe don't make it all the way up. That's okay. We're just working the muscles here, working the spine. Oh, that one was hard. Okay, nice work. Go and sit yourself up tall. Ooh, spine twist. I'll stay facing this way. Hands come together. Keep those blades. Sit up tall. Twist to one side. Center, twist the other side. This is not a very big twist. I'm not going that far, but I can feel it in my upper back. Center. Keep your palms together, but try not to let them shift too much, and don't let your heels shift too much. That way you're not twisting from your hips or your shoulders. You're really just focusing in on the spine. And hold it to the side. Take your back arm, give it a big swim, back and around. Keep going. Up, back and around. Look over that shoulder. Try and open up the front of the chest and the shoulder. One more. Bring it together. Over the other way. Hold. Back arm reaches up, back, and down. Woo. Biggest circle you can out of that shoulder. Keep pulling the belly button in. Sit up a little bit taller. Good. Come center. Yes, and relax. Into a few rolling like a ball. Just massage that spine. Grab onto your ankles, round the spine, pull the belly in, inhale on the way back. Exhale, come up, try and find that balance. And you're trying not to use momentum. I know, I do it too. Keep the heels glued in towards your glutes and find that smooth rocking back, rocking up. A little pause at the top. 2 more. Last one. Yeah, pull it over onto your stomach. Nice work. A few lifts up just so we can warm up the back. Pull the belly in, head stacked onto your hands. Lengthen the legs back behind. It's not how high you lift. It's pulling the shoulders down the back, lengthen the neck long. Just hovering those head and hands off. Good, hold here. Hold, just hover. Bring the elbows down by your side. Reach the arms back behind you. Good, do little lifts up, up, up. Squeezing shoulder blades together, reaching the fingers back behind. Flip the palms face up. Same thing. How deep can you make that crease down your spine? How tight can you squeeze shoulder blades together? Hold it, bend the elbows, come in, set the hands down, lift the chest up, keep the shoulders down, go as high as you want. Maybe straight arms, but just make sure you don't sink into the shoulders. Lower yourself down to the point where you can float your hands back up again. Then lower all the way down. Yeah. Again, press yourself up as high as you want. Pull the belly in, lower down. At that point, you can float the hands up. Try and keep the legs down back behind you as well. Lower back down. One more like that. Lifting up. Bend the elbows in. Float the hands. Lower back down. Yeah. Single leg kicks. Set yourself up into a Sphinx position. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Pull your chest forward. Float your legs up. Flex the feet. Kick the heels in 4 times. 1 foot at a time. Kick in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch the leg out long. Other foot kicks in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out long. Again. 4, 3. Try and get that heel to the glute. Stretch long. If this feels like too much in the back, you can lower the head down here. Again. Kick 4, 3. Harder. Harder. Stretch out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out. One more each side. Kick in, 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 in. Lengthen. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen out. Good. Push back to a child's pose. Knees go wide. Big toes barely touching. Hips sink down towards the heels. I'm gonna take this towel. Wipe off some sweat. I am sweating already. All right, team. Let's get into some hip circles. Hip circles is like a corkscrew, but we do it sitting upright. Bring your hands back behind you. You can lower down to your elbows. Draw the knees in. Let's just do some of these knee lifts first. Tuck the pelvis under. Tuck. And you can do it, arms here as well. Or if you're feeling extra, you can try doing it without hands. As I bring the knees in, look at my spine. It's curling, rounding. So I'm not keeping my spine straight and lifting up. It's gonna be all hip flexor. I'm tucking my pelvis under, engaging my abs, curling to a little ball. Then hold it. Extend the legs up wherever you can. Even just this may be a lot. Hip circles, circle down, around. Pause at the top, circle the other way. Down, around, pause at the top. The lower down you go, the more space you have. So you can kind of choose where you want to go, or you can take it all the way down to your back and turn it into a corkscrew. It's controlling your legs around. So I don't care, maybe your legs only circled a little tiny bit. That's all right. You're still working a lot of your body, working to stabilize you. Yes, you will still feel this in your hip flexors, but try and engage to that core, stabilize to the belly. One more each way. Last one. Pull it up at the top. Good, do that. Lower down of the legs. Let's draw those legs in again. You need to take a rest. Please do. I know, hip flexor. Yeah. Hold it out, take it out and in. Little beats of those legs. Press, pull the core in tighter. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hold it. Release it all the way down. Yeah. Ground those feet down. Hip bridges, lifting up and down. Stretch out those hip flexors. Right here, that got maybe a little bit tight, a little bit fatigued from that work. Heels pushed into the floor, knees going right over the toes. Make sure they're not bowing out or bowing in. For at least what we're doing here. Squeeze the cheeks, round the spine up, round it down. And again, feel that articulation through the spine. So we're not lifting everything up as one giant unit. We're trying to peel and roll it up, and then peel, roll it down. It's a subtle difference. Probably looks the same on my spine because my spine is really sticky when it comes to moving this way. but I definitely feel the difference of that tuck, lifting one vertebra at a time versus just lifting everything up all at once. Hold the hips up, squeeze the butt, just squeeze it and lift one more inch. All right, we're getting into a little bit more bar here. So you're gonna hang out here for a second longer or more. Maybe fatigue out these glutes, these hamstrings. So you take that rest whenever you need to, take that break whenever you need to. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Heel toe your feet together. Good, same thing, curl yourself down and lift up. So it's gonna feel harder, at least it does for me, with the knees together. Keep squeezing the knees together. In fact, take your towel if you have it and squeeze it in between your legs. Curling up and curling down. Now you can have your hands down by your side. Just kind of doing this so you can see a little bit more. And this also takes it out of the arms and all of the weight is into the legs. Well, I'm not able to lift up as high, but now I'm really engaging through my inner thighs, adductor muscles. I can feel this in my booty a lot more. 3 more. Hold the belly in, curl around down. Last 2. Last one, hold it up at the top. Little squeezes up the glutes and squeeze the towel or squeeze your knees together. So squeezing inner thighs and butt and hamstrings. Yeah, feeling that heat building, that burn starting to set in. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, curl it all the way down. Give yourself a moment, maybe windshield wiper your knees, give yourself a second, and then getting back into it. I'm gonna keep this in between my knees just as a reference point. Feet still stay together. Curl myself up, extend one leg out. Single leg bridges, curling up, curling down. Fingertips can go on my hips, trying to keep my hips even and square. So one hip is not lifting up more than the other. They are balanced. May mean that my tailbone doesn't lift up very high though. If this feels like too much, take it back down to a double leg bridge. Oh, curl, lift. Oh, yeah, I can feel that on my standing leg. So deep. A few more here. Pressing into it. Squeezing into it. 2 more. Last one. Hold it at the top. Squeeze inner thighs together. 3, 2, 1. Curl all the way down. Yes, take a moment. Windshield wiper those knees. Over to the other side. Squeeze in between your legs. Extend the other leg out. Hips are even. Pressing up. Curling down. Still finding that peeling up and peeling down of the spine as much as we can. For me, I know it's harder to find on a single leg. Again, as long as we're trying, we're strengthening. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, there is no such thing as perfect, really. So we're just doing our best. Pushing into the standing leg. Feeling that muscle, that butt, back of the thigh. Really working to lift the hips up. Inner thighs also working to keep the hips even. Keep that squeeze on the towel. Have a few more. Keep breathing. We've got this. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold up at the top. Squeeze your thighs together. Press a little bit harder. 3, 2, 1. Curl it all the way down. Nice work. Give yourself a little shake out in those legs. Ooh. All right. Taking this into a roll over. So I gotta scoop myself down. Create a little more space. Toes go up overhead like a plow position in yoga. Stack the hips over the shoulders or as much as you can. Then curl yourself back down. Go working to the sticky spot. If you cannot get your hips all the way up, then just go back to this lifting and lowering. And with the heels further away from the butt, it's a little bit easier to curl up. So try extending those legs and then just curling up as high as you can, wherever that is. Maybe holding wherever that top point is, and then curling back down. Lengthening the legs, curling back up, and make whatever grunting noises you need, like me. One more, just like that. Curling down. All right, give yourself a second. So bring your knees to one side. Let's find a little twist. Taking rollover into a corkscrew. So like we did the roll down and the roll up, and we were side bending our body. We're going to do that now with our rollover. Knees over to the other side. Or we're going to try. We're going to do the best that we can. So hips lift, toes go overhead. Let me see if I have enough space here. As I go down, I'm shifting my toes to one side. I'm going to shift, trying to control down. That hip goes onto the ground, circle the hips over to the other side. Keep the toes reaching this way. Curl up, find my center point. Go the other way. Toes reach, curl down, hip down, circle down around, curl up. I'm definitely using my hands, my arms on the mat to help me control this movement up and around. If this is feeling like, nope, not today, just go to regular corkscrew, keep your tailbone down on the ground, and just go around here. Yeah. You got a few more tries wherever you are. Reach those toes long. Working into that spine. One more each way. You can feel my legs beginning to shake. Last try, last one for me at least. Curl everything down. Grab on. Give yourself that gentle sway side to side. Ooh, that's hard. Yeah. Again, at least it was for me. I don't know. Everyone's bodies are different. Maybe it wasn't for you, but it's a good challenge. Don't do those ones as often. All right, rock and roll yourself all the way up. Oop. Ran out of space. Find our tabletop. Fingertips face towards our body. Bring the feet about hip-width distance apart. Lift the hips up. This does not feel accessible to you. Go back to your hip bridge. And keep the shoulders down on the mat. Lift the hips up and down. Doing a second set of hip bridges, never bad. It's always good for our back body. This is just going to challenge our arms more. Open up our shoulders, open up that chest. But not all of us have the shoulder mobility for this, or maybe you have problems with your wrists. Totally cool. Go back down to that regular bridge. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up. Hold it. Just squeeze the butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now, see if your chin is really tucking in, and you lengthen it out. Can you shift that head back a little bit and try and get it in line? Good. Curl all the way down. Bring the towel in between your knees, or just squeeze your knees together. If you don't have that towel, it's okay. Imagine like you have a towel there. Put the feet together. Same thing, lifting up, and notice if it feels different. Spread your fingers wide. I'm really pushing my fingertips, my fingerprints into the mat. It's helping take some of the pressure off of my wrist by pushing into the pads of my fingers. Each fingertip having some weight, some pressure. Squeezing your thighs together. Last one, hold it up at the top. Hold, squeeze the butt, squeeze, squeeze, squeezing your thighs together. Breathe. 8, 7, holding 4, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze it, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower all the way down. Nice work. Bend it over, clasp the hands behind your back. Give yourself a little fold over. Reach those arms back behind you. Stretch the wrists in the opposite direction now. A little side to side, whatever feels good. Whew. All right, gang. We are almost there. We're gonna do one last little booty bar. Get some core, last core, stand it upright, good to go. Okay, I'm laying back down. You can do this in your tabletop, but obviously we're gonna be here for a little bit, so that's only if you're feeling real extra spicy today. Bring your feet together, curl tailbone up, reach one toe now up to the ceiling. So before it was even with the other leg, now reach it up towards the sky. Do little tiny lifts, pressing to that standing leg. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze, push into that heel. Hold at the top, lower the leg down, lift the leg up. So this is a little bar and Pilates. Bar borrows from Pilates a lot, but we're gonna hang out here a little bit longer than maybe we would in a normal Pilates class. So that being said, it's all about fatiguing the muscle. Once you feel yourself lose your form, take that break, take that rest. Please do it. That's what bar is all about. Hold the toe up, good, changing the tempo. Go up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Yeah, squeeze, squeeze, lower, lower, squeeze, squeeze, lower, lower, press, press. Keep drawing the belly button in. If you feel aching your lower back, give yourself a rest. Try to tighten that belly in a little bit deeper. Just a sign that your muscles are fatiguing. You probably need a little break. Hold it up at the top. Take it down. 2, 2, up, up. Reach, reach, down, and lift. Down. Ooh, standing leg. Feeling that burn, feeling that quiver, that tremble. Lift, lift, down, down, lift, lift, down, down. Squeeze, squeeze. A few more. We've got this, team. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it at the top. Just single it. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Yes. Breathe this knee in. Bring it out to the side. See a little bit of that hip opening. Bring this knee back in. Cross this leg over. You got this glute. Stretch it out. Figure 4 stretch. Woo. Renew your breath. So we get to do that whole thing over again on the other side. Oh, all right. We got this. Okay. Here, give yourself a hamstring stretch. We'll hesitate. We'll procrastinate one more second. Nice hamstring stretch on the back of this leg. Oof. All right. Okay, we got this. Whew. Feet together, hands down. Toe, actually, lift the hips up first. There we go. And now toe reaches up towards that ceiling. Little lifts up, up. This is a visual that I like to think of. That like bubble wrap, package wrapping. Imagine there's bubble wrap right above your big toe, and you're popping one giant bubble with your big toe. So you're not ripping through the whole thing. You're just pushing into that one bubble. Maybe bursting it, but maybe just pressing into it. Super small. Lengthen through the chin. I know I always tuck my chin in when I get tired. Then reach through it. Pull at the top, lower the leg down, lift the leg up. Now again, you take those rests when you need to. This is our second side. I feel those beads of sweat forming. Keep drawing the belly button in. Keep pressing through that standing leg. Thank you. Whew. Yeah. A few more. Last 2. Last one, hold it up at the top. Break it down. Up for 2, down for 2. Up for 2, down for 2. Tailbone still stays lifted the entire time, if I can. If I need to take a break, rest the tailbone down. Shake it out. Otherwise, tailbone is hovering the entire time. Breathing. Oh, yeah. Feel it right in that glute, right in that hamstring glute connection. Muscles right underneath the cheek that help lift that booty up. Hold up at the top, lower down for 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Lower and lift. Keep going. Hips stay even, neck stays long, belly stays pulled in. Oh, burn it. Few more. Last two. Last one. Hold it up at the top. Little pulses. Lift, 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 lift. Almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, roll all the way down. Bring this knee in as this leg relaxes. Bring that knee out to the side. Just open up through that hip joint. Ooh, then take this leg across into a figure 4. Oh, and rock and roll it out. Awesome job, everyone. Okay, last little core burn, little full body action, and we will end it. Upright, lengthen, ready to go for the rest of our day. Take this leg, stretch it out, grab on, give it a little extra gentle stretch. Ooh, try and really straighten this knee. This feels straight to me. But if I really focus on it, then I can straighten that knee more and get a deeper stretch in the back of the leg. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, team. We're going to take it up to quadruped, modified plank, or full plank. Your choice. We got final little push into the core. Wipe off the sweat. Ooh, yeah, look at the sweat markings leaving on the mat. Good. It's a sign of a good time right there. All right. Feet or knees are together wherever you are. Let me just show you what we're going to do. Lift one leg up. I give myself more space. We're going to tap it to the side, but instead of doing little taps, we're drawing it way up and over and bringing it back. We'll stick to one side, then we'll switch to the other side. So in full plank position, looks like this. Take one leg, bring it up and over and together. Up and over. So I'm squeezing through that glute, pushing through the shoulders. Should feel that glute from all of that single leg bridge work. Easy to access here. We have 5, 4. Keep pressing through the hands. 2, 1. Switch it over to the other side. Lifting up and over. You're drawing a big arch with that back leg. Lengthen to the crown of the head. Try to get the shoulders right over the wrists. Pressing into that standing leg. Last 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, plank position, just hold. Pressing to the arms, drop it to your knees if you need to. Shifting the hips side to side, side to side. You can drop that hip all the way down if you want to, but really it's just throwing our weight off balance and using our abs to pull back up and over. So it doesn't have to be huge, especially if we feel like we're gonna lose our form doing that. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank. Hold. Press to the shoulders, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back to a down dog. Lift the hips up or go to a child's pose. Just give yourself a little resting point. Breathe into it. One more set of plank down to our back body. Be good to go. Okay. Back into your plank position. Now crossing underneath us, opposite knee to opposite elbow. You can absolutely do this in quadruped. That cross over of the body. I know arms may be feeling tired as well. We don't always get a lot of upper body in Pilates. These planks are good for us. You can take that rest if you need to. Try and tap that knee all the way up. And then make contact with the arm every single time. Last 8, 7. Pull a little bit deeper. 4, 3, 2. Hold that plank, hold it. Lower yourself down all the way to the ground. I'm going to take my knees down first. Last thing for back body, swim it out. Arms can be overhead for this. Just don't have the space, so I'm gonna reach back behind me and swim. Paddle the arms, flutter kick the feet, draw the belly in, lengthen through the crown of the head. Pull shoulders down the back. Almost there. Can you swim a little bit faster? 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it back down. Push it into your child's pose. Yourself a little sway side to side. Woo. Take one hand, reach over to the side, other hand goes on top. Stretch the hips in the opposite direction. See a nice side bend stretch. Feel this all the way from the outside of my shoulder down into my rib cage. Switch over to the other side. Press it away. Breathe. All right. Make your way to a forward fold, however you want to get there. Tuck the toes, walk yourself in. Just hang out here for a moment. Be about hip width distance apart. Sway yourself side to side. Let gravity work in the opposite direction of your spine. Be floppy. Just have some bounces. You can shake your head yes or no. Hands go behind the head, interlace. Give yourself a gentle little pull. Elbows pull back behind your shins. Maybe getting a stretch in that back. Bend your knees to counterbalance. But keep that gentle pull of the neck as you start to curl yourself up. Maybe stopping where you feel like, ooh, yeah, right there. I feel like I need it a little bit more. Or maybe shifting side to side. And finding where your body tells you. Don't pull too hard on the neck. It's just a gentle encouragement of a stretch. Good. Come all the way up. Open the elbows up into your boss pose. Reach through the heart. Oh, a big expansion through the collarbone. I'm pushing my elbows back. Feel the stretch in my biceps and my shoulders. Shining my heart, breastbone up towards the ceiling, but still sucking my belly in and keeping my glutes contracted together. Stack the head back onto the spine. Pilates V, or first position in bar, heels together, toes apart. Bring the arms down by the side. Elevate, lift and lower. Squeeze your glutes. Lift up on your tippy toes. Come a little bit closer just so you can see the feet. Oop. And you want to make sure you're lifting up over the big toe mound. Actually, if you can, keep your heels glued together the whole time. Lifting up on the tippy toes. What you don't want is to have the heels roll open or the ankles roll open. This muscle right here is a lot weaker than the muscles in here. This is the muscle that we sprain the most often. So protect that by keeping the heels glued together and favoring that inside arch. Keep going. If you need to grab onto something, grab onto something. You can see a giant sweat mark right here. Pressing and lengthening. Now feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. You go longer. Reach that spine up towards the sky as you push into the floor. Up for 2. Go up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Squeeze, squeeze. Find that balance. Draw belly in. Lift, 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 lift. Last one, hold it at the top. Arms are to high fifth position. Shoulders roll down the back. Lengthen your crown of the head a little bit longer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Yes, nice work. Put your hands together. Give yourself a round of applause and gratitude, intention, good positive juju. Shake out those legs if you need. Let's fluff our aura. Little shake out, cross up top, in the middle, bend the knees, down low. Lift the energy up and let it pour down on you. Whew, that is it for today's pop-up. I am sweating, y'all. I don't know about you, but today I am like, got some extra sweat action happening after that. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know how this went for you. Let me know if you have any requests. Again, tomorrow, Wednesday, I am feeling inspired to maybe do a little cardio action. Nothing too crazy, like still be on the mat. We'll still get a lot of other stuff into, but maybe throw in some cardiovascular. So that's good for us. I know we all, well, maybe not all of us. A lot of us hate doing cardio. I feel you. I hear you. I'm one of them. But it's really good. We got to train our heart. One of the most important organs, muscles in our body. So, we got to do it. I'll try and make it fun. Still though, and entertaining and not too crazy. But yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. But then let me know what else you want to do the rest of this week. We're doing these pop-ups Monday through Friday, at least for the end of this month. Then we'll keep you posted what's going to happen into August. But there's a lot of stuff still up in the air, so keep you posted on that. Connect with us on our social media, on our website, Patreon, all of that good information is up there. I'll also throw up our donation information at the end too, just for those who are interested or able into donating to this class. Don't expect you to. I always remind you, don't expect you to. Just really happy to have you moving bodies together. Comment, like, share this video. We also really appreciate that. But we have some people ask for our donation information, so just always giving that out every time. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you end up doing. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's sunny out here in Chicago, so hopefully we'll have a nice day. It was not too hot the past few days, which is lovely, but I think the humidity and heat's coming back at the end of this week, so we'll see what happens. But keep safe. Thank you again for everything. It's been really great moving my body with these daily pop-ups, so I hope it's been helpful for you too. And it's meant a lot having you comment or share and just let me know how things are going for you, connecting together. Thanks, friends. Have a good one. We'll see ya next time. Bye.